Hello everyone, I hope you're all well. I thought I would just start off a new vlog. I've just had a lovely afternoon with Hazel. She's literally just left, so I felt in the mood to vlog and I've actually got stuff to show you. So basically, I was sitting here last night and, well, no, it was after I was in the garden. I trimmed the grass because our grass is still going a bit brown. The sun is really drying it out and it's not looking the best, and we're just getting like random bits of grass growing through. So I thought I'd give it a trim, not a cut. I didn't cut it with the lawnmower, I just trimmed it. And I was just tidying up and everything, and every time I'm out there I look at that patio and I think, oh, I would love to get it done. I think it just really makes the garden look not great, but obviously it's a big job, it's very expensive, and yeah, it annoys me every time I look at it. So I was sitting in here and I remembered seeing someone say something about painting their slabs. So I googled it, or I put it in YouTube. I put like painting slabs, and a video came up of this girl, and she basically painted the front of her house. I think it was the steps and like the side bit, and it was like concrete slabs. She painted it the same colour as we painted our brick wall out in the garden. I don't know if some of you guys remember that, you know, our brick wall that we've got where it raises up. She painted it the exact same colour as that. It just kind of gave me the urge to like do the same, and I thought, well, if I've painted the brick wall with paint, then why can't I paint my concrete slabs? And I think because I saw her do it as well, I was like, it must be okay to do. If she's done it, then it must be fine. And that paint is, you can use it on concrete and brick walls and stuff like that. That's what it's made for. So anyway, I ran into the garage and I wanted to see if we still had some of that paint left over. Luckily, I had a whole tub of paint, like a kind of a, well, I don't know if it was the biggest one that you can get, but it was a decent sized one. New pot of brick paint in Plymouth grey, which is the same colour as we painted that brick wall. So yeah, that was me last night. Harry wasn't in, so I thought, do you know what, I'm just gonna do it. And I started it off down the side gate. So we've got like a little side bit that you can't really see unless you kind of stand down that direction of the garden. So I thought, let me just try it down here, and if it doesn't look good, then at least it's not in a place where it's very visible. So anyway, there's me with my roller, like, you know, I obviously sweeped it up and everything, made sure it was as clean as I could get it. Basically, painted the whole side bit, and to be honest, I mean, I was trying to look at it and to see obviously how it would look, and obviously it looks very different at first because it's very bright compared to what it was before. And yeah, I mean, it looked good, it looked bright. I left it overnight because I just did that bit, and I left it overnight, and then I checked it this morning and I just touched it up a little bit, and then I came a little bit further out, so into the bit where you can actually see it now if you stand in the garden. I'm just gonna go and show you because you're probably thinking like, what the hell are you talking about? I've basically painted the whole garden, like the whole concrete slabs. Harry doesn't know. My parents popped around this morning and I wasn't going to tell them. I wasn't going to tell anyone. I was just going to surprise everyone. And they stepped out into the garden and saw it, so I had to kind of tell them my plan. That was only the side bit that they'd seen. And they were all for it. They was like, yeah, like it's going to look really good. Obviously it can't look any worse than it does now, so you might as well do it. It'll really brighten the garden up. So yeah, they kind of egged me on to do it, and yeah, I did it this afternoon before Hazel came round. And obviously I've only given it one coat. It definitely needs 2, maybe even 3 coats. I think 2 might be okay, but definitely a second coat. So obviously how it looks now is not how it's going to look. It does need that second coat, but it's looking really good, and I'm so glad I did it. Obviously Harry still isn't home, he's coming home tonight, and I may just, I don't know if I want to tell him tonight or just maybe wait until the morning and then show him, or just see if he sees it. But yeah, let me go and show you what on earth I'm talking about. Okay, so here we are. Like I said, this is just the first coat, so as you can see there's a lot of darkness coming through from underneath where the slabs were quite dark. I'll pop a picture on screen of how the slabs looked before, because I did actually take a before photo. So obviously, yeah, it is seeping through a little bit, but I mean, how much better does it look? I mean, that's the same colour. So we painted that brick wall nearly a year ago now. So that does need a touch up, because it needs a wash and it needs another coat of paint because it is quite dirty. But I mean, it looks good, doesn't it? From what you can see. I can step out onto it now because it's actually dried. But I'll take you around. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to paint this brick wall as well, because I think that will look really, really good. So that will be the last thing that I do. But I'm going to paint all of that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill all the gaps in with stones, because ideally, so this was the first bit that I did last night. Ideally, I'd love to get this wall rendered, but again, it will probably be quite an expensive job. So for the time being, I'm just going to paint it, and then I'm going to put stones in the gaps basically, and just make it look as nice as I possibly can. But I haven't touched any of that. I need to do that tomorrow. I need to give this all a second coat, and yeah, it's definitely like opened it up a bit, and you know, it will, you know, trust the process. It's a trust the process sort of job. And then when it's all done, I want to get 2 big plants. So I want to get one there, maybe like an olive tree, and then one there in each corner. I think that will look really nice. And then just get loads more greenery, you know, things, like maybe another one there. I haven't touched any of that because obviously that's our manhole that's very ugly, and I need to find something to cover it. Basically, I'm not too sure what I want to do with that yet, so I haven't touched it with anything. Once it's done, it will definitely look much better, but like I said, it's just, you got to trust the process. And I like the fact that it looks very similar to our slabs that we had done over there, you know. I love that it looks so bright. That's what I want it to look bright. So yeah, that's what I've been up to, and tomorrow I will be out there again touching it up, and I'll check in tomorrow when I've given it the second coat and show you what it looks like. But I'm really excited to see the finished result, because I know it's going to look good, and then I want to get into the shops and start shopping for like nice little decorative pieces and just really make it look good, because I think that's such a good idea. Like for a temporary thing, I think painting the slabs was a very good idea. Okay, so this is the second coat compared to the first coat. So as you can see, it looks much better and much more coverage. So yeah, let's finish the rest. I'm gonna pop to B&M because my B&M actually have a garden centre, and I feel like the garden now needs a few tree plants. It needs a bit of greenery in it. So yeah, I want to go and see what I can get. Obviously, I don't want to spend a lot because I am doing this like on a budget. So yeah, obviously bear that in mind as well. But yeah, I think I have popped in there lately and they do have a few nice bits, so I will take you along and show you what they have, and hopefully we can pick up some nice bits for the garden. Because yeah, I feel like it needs, you know, now it's kind of looking all nice and freshly painted, I feel like it needs some bits and bobs to like piece it all together. So yeah, let's go and see what they've got. I'm in B&M's now, and I've just seen these 2 plant pots. I looked at this one first, but I feel like this one, I don't know, I feel like I prefer this one better. What do you think? And that's what I'm going to put in it. It's like a mini olive tree. So the olive trees are £20 each, and the pots are I think £17.99 each. Oh no, sorry, £18.99 each. They do a taller one and they do like a smaller one. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go for 2 of these, maybe 3 of these. And yeah, so that's what I've seen so far. So I'll update you if I see anything. Yay, I picked up my olive trees and my pots. So I've just put the olive trees in place. What do you think? I think they look really, really good. I haven't obviously put any soil in the pots yet because I need to drill some holes in the bottom of the pot so the water can drain or something. My mum told me to do it, so I'm just doing whatever she says. So yeah, my dad needs to drill some holes for me. He's going to pop round, well, we're going to go out for lunch now, and then afterwards he's going to come and do that for me, and then we can fill up the pots with soil and then get the olive trees in. And I need to give them a good water because they look dry as hell. And yeah, I also bought another pot for this part, this like little corner. I am going to paint this brick wall the same colour as this. I just haven't got round to doing it yet, but I'm going to put this down here, and I will probably, I wasn't sure what plant to get, but I'll probably, I don't know if to get another olive tree so it matches with the other two, or to get something different. I'm not too sure, but I'll decide on that at some point. And yeah, I'm really happy with how it's starting to look. Obviously we still want to sort out all of this. I think we may put sleepers here in the end, and but I don't know if you remember before we had those wooden things, we had these in there. I'll show you. Obviously ignore this area, this is something that I need to work on. Yeah, we had all of these in there and we really don't like them, so I think I might just try and sell them, and we're going to get some sleepers put in because I think they will look much nicer, and then we can, you know, put all the stones that we've got here, we can put them in there, and then we can just make it look a lot nicer, because at the minute it just doesn't look good. And ignore the grass, I mean, I hate it. I really want my green grass back, but I know everyone at the minute is suffering with brown grass. So yeah, it's just the heat that we've been having, it's just completely dried it out. But yeah, it's all coming along. I am going to give this another coat. It's had 2 coats at the minute, but ew. My mum said I think I need to give it 3 coats, so another coat. So when I get back from lunch, I'm going to do that, which is fine. I actually find it really therapeutic, but this is how it looks at the minute, and this is 2 coats. So yeah, I don't mind giving it another coat if it makes it look better. And then at some point I am going to jet wash all of this brick wall, and I'm going to give it another coat because obviously we painted this last year, and we actually painted it before we had the grass returfed, so we had all the workmen in. They obviously made a mess of the steps. As you can see, they're just really grubby and horrible, and there's bird poo everywhere. So yeah, we need to give that a good wash and another paint, and then yeah, it's all coming together. Oh, and quickly, my battery's gonna die, but I bought another rug for the patio area up here. So I've had a bit of a rejig again. I've put my egg chair on here, so I'm gonna make a little egg chair corner, and yeah, just add a few cute bits to it over the weeks. Hello everyone, so it's a few days later and I'm actually off to sell my smart car. I've decided that it's time to let go of the smart car, and I'm just ready to get something new, something a little bit bigger, because obviously a smart car is only 2 seats. Just thought it was time, and to be honest, this car is actually just our little runaround car. This is like the car we use to go back and forth to the station, and if we're going anywhere local like in our town. And then obviously we've got the BMW which we go to places that are like further away, you know. This is my car, but obviously Harry drives it too, but yeah, we just use it as like our little run around car. So yeah, I'm selling it tonight. It's Friday evening, and I've got to go and take it to be sold, and then we are going to view a car tomorrow. I think we may be going to go down the Ford route again. So we've had a Ford before, but it will be a manual, and obviously this is an auto, so I'm a bit like, I'm always a bit like, I don't know, nervous going from an auto. Like if I haven't driven a manual in a while, I get a bit like, but I know I'll just get used to it like that. It's just, once you know how to do it, it's, you know, it all comes back, you know, once you get in the driver's seat. I need to go really because I don't want to be late. But yeah, I just thought I'd check in and update you, and maybe I can bring you along tomorrow when we go and view that car. I don't think we'll be able to buy it tomorrow, annoyingly, because it's actually quite far away. It's in like the Norwich area, so it's going to take a little while to get there. But annoyingly, they said they can't MOT it on the same day if you buy it or something like that. So I don't know, but it's annoying that we're going to have to obviously view it, and if we do want it, wait like another week until we can go back and get it. But anyway, I'll bring you along, show you what we are kind of looking for, and yeah, I'm about to say bye to my little Smartie. Oh, also, how annoying, I literally topped up my tank a few days ago, so I've still got a really decent amount of petrol in my car, and now I'm going to sell it, so I'm fuming about that. But I'm actually like 10 minutes early for my appointment, so where I'm selling my car is actually where we used to live. So is it creepy that I'm literally outside the apartment block that we used to live in? Sometimes I like to just drive around here, you know, see what's changed, because I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely love this area. I mean, the location was just perfect, we had everything around us. It's just our budget would have had to have been a lot higher to live in this area, as the house prices did go up in the 4 years that we had lived here. So yeah, our budget would definitely have had to have been like higher, and we wouldn't have got what we've got now, you know, for our budget. So yeah, just put my hazards on. So yeah, that's a shame, but the area is still fairly close by, and only takes me like 25 minutes, half an hour to get here. But yeah, I'm literally sitting outside our old apartment block. I like to just have a look at the balcony and see if they've changed anything. They haven't, they've literally kept it all the same, so, which I'm quite pleased about, because I actually did it quite nice during lockdown. So yeah, I'm quite happy that they've kept it as it is. But anyway, it's 18:26 and my appointment is at 6:30, so I'm probably going to head there now. Harry's just got off the train at our old train station. He's going to meet me at the car place because obviously I need to get home. So he's brought our other car, and yeah, he's just getting off the train. Around the corner. I'm just saying I'm just at our old flat. Right, I need to head there now because I need to get in my boot, because I turned a corner and loads of stuff just fell out my bag in the boot. So yeah, anyway, I need to go. Here comes Harry. I can hear him from a mile away. Here he is. Hello. And it's gone. My little smart car is gone. But I served, what's the saying? I served its purpose. It served its purpose, so it's time to move on. What a day we have had. So, you know, I was saying that we were going to view a car today. So we drove all the way to Rochester, so like Kent, which is an hour and 45 minutes from where we live. We found this car that looked really, really good. It was like in our budget and everything. And on the ad, it was like good condition. Just everything about it, like the mileage was really good. And then we got here, like the guy, like Harry's been in conversation with the guy for the last couple days.
and yeah, we got here and we obviously looked around the car and everything, and I noticed it had a like dent. I mean, the dent wasn't huge, like, it was in like the top panel bit, and it had a dent and a bit of a dent in the door, like at the top of the door. And yeah, it was just a bit it wasn't great considering it was down as like good condition, like excellent condition, and it had a few scratches, which is fair enough, like we was like expecting that. Because also I forgot to mention that obviously I sold my smart car and I wanted to sell that and then buy something for the exact same price. Like, I didn't want to put any money in it, I didn't want any finance or anything, I just wanted to buy it and sell, because like I said, it is just a runaround car. So I don't want, obviously we've got this car which is like very expensive every month, so yeah, I didn't want anything expensive. And yeah, so I was expecting like scratches and stuff, but I just wasn't expecting for it to be dented. And Harry noticed that some of the like front bumper and the back looked like it had been taken off and kind of like not fitted back properly, or something had happened to it and it just didn't look right. So the guy that was like showing us the car, his attitude towards it all was just really wrong. Like, Harry pointed it out to him and he was like, looks fine to me. Like, he didn't even acknowledge me. Like, he was just not great, considering he was like trying to sell us the car. So yeah, I just said leave it. I said, like, I don't feel like this guy's genuine, and I don't really know what this car has been through. The ad was obviously just not truthful, so yeah, we decided to leave it. But obviously the annoying fact is that we drove all this way to view it, and we really did think that we were going to buy it. But luckily, like, Harry's family live this way, so we actually just stopped off and had some food for a couple hours, so it wasn't like a trip all the way here and then a trip all the way back, so it kind of broke up our journey. But we're just heading home now, it's 5 o'clock. But yeah, so we're not buying a car today, and we are back to square one because there was another car that we actually wanted to purchase in Norwich, which I think I told you about, but that has now sold, so that's not an option anymore. So we're back to the drawing board really, and looking for cars and stuff. So yeah, we was a little bit annoyed about that earlier, but it is what it is at the end of the day.
30 quid, right? Not even half a tank.
Yeah, we just have to, obviously, like, you know, it's a waste in fuel as well. Like, it's a waste of our time, like, coming all this way. Like, the guy could have said to Harry on the phone, because Harry was speaking to him numerous times, he could have said, like, just to let you know, seeing as you're coming all this way, it has got a few things wrong with it. I mean, even when we was looking around the car and he pointed out the panel, he was like, well, what do you expect, it's an old car. And Harry was like, you know, and even that kind of like
pretty stunned.
I just
really, like,
yeah,
the way he talked,
it was just all a bit rude and a bit like, I think he kind of knew and he like left us to it, sort of thing. But anyway,
the car was excellent condition, it's got a big dent in it.
I know.
Like, I don't care, a few scratches, like,
that's to be expected, because you know it is an older car. But a dent is like,
it's like, oh yeah, you'd be able to just get that pulled out. So yeah. Well, why didn't you get that done now then?
Yeah, it's just, I just didn't really trust him, you know. But anyway, so yeah, back to the drawing board. So you guys probably won't really get to see me buying a new car in this video, because I thought I would maybe, like, you know, do it today or something. I didn't even think to get my camera out at the time when we was there earlier, but it was nothing to really show off anyway. Like I said, the whole experience was a bit of a shambles. But anyway, yeah, we're just heading home now, so it's going to take us about an hour and 40 to get home. So I will probably check in when I get home. Guys, I thought I would just show you this real quick because I forgot to mention it earlier in the vlog. But basically, I've bought this sand stuff, which I'm going to put in the cracks here. So if you look, you can see we've got quite wide gaps, especially here, and we get a lot of weeds come through. So what I thought to do is get some of this stuff. I got it off Amazon, and you can get different colours. I think I went for deep grey.
so I thought that would look nice, you know, on these painted slabs. But yeah, you basically like brush it into the cracks and it kind of dries hard. So look, you can kind of see it there. It's ideal for all weathers, and yeah, it's just supposed to obviously make it look nicer and stop the weeds from growing through. It's actually what we've got up here. I'll show you. So here, look, it just dries. It's like sand and it dries hard, so it doesn't come out. It's not like loose sand or anything. And yeah, so I thought that would be a good idea to do down here, but I just need to wait for a day where it's going to be dry, and I don't think that's going to be today, so I'll probably have to wait till I do this. But yeah, I completely forgot to mention it earlier in the vlog. But yeah, this is our little garden area. Like I said, I'm not done yet. There is still a few things I need to do. With this side, I've decided, I'm whispering, sorry, because it's like 8:30 in the morning and Harry's still asleep, so I hope you can hear me okay. But yeah, with this bit, I think what I'm going to do is, because we've got loads of stones here, which is not ideal. I mean, if I'm talking realistically, in a couple years or whenever we can, we are going to extend our garage. So our garage is back there, and we are going to extend up until here. So we will probably knock our kitchen wall down, which is this bit. This is our kitchen wall, and then we'll knock that down and we'll open up our kitchen, and then we'll have it in line like that. So this one day will be gone, so that's why I'm not too worried about it, because I know that this isn't always going to be here. But obviously this area I need to do something with for the time being, because it just looks awful. So I'm thinking to get a new manhole cover, because that's cracked, and then I'm thinking of just putting stones all around the edges. What do you think? If you have any other ideas, please let me know, because I really don't know what to do. And obviously, because it's not level, I thought I can't really put anything on it, because look, you've got like slabs all over the place and you'd have to really level it off. So I'm thinking to just maybe go down the beach, get a load of stones. I know I'm gonna have to get loads, I may have to do it like gradually, and then put all the stones around here, get a new manhole cover, because that one's obviously old and cracked, so get a nice silver one that'll look better. And then yeah, just stone it all up, and then maybe just put some like stepping stones on it with some plant pots or something, or you know, just make it look a lot nicer. And then obviously I need to give this another coat. I've only given this one coat, I think. So yeah, my next plan as well is to tidy this up, so stay tuned for that. Oh, and also I'm so excited because we've just had new neighbours move in over there. So as you can see, you know that ugly fence right there, the previous people had that. They had like a pond underneath it, but when the new neighbours moved in, they've ripped half of it off. So all that's left is this back bit now, because it used to be like a little pergola thing. But yeah, all that's left is this back bit now, which is obviously we can see from our garden, but I think they're going to rip that down. So I'm so buzzing about that, because when we moved into this house and I saw that, I thought, oh my god, what is that? Like, it just makes our garden, when you're looking out, you know, into our garden and you see that, it just makes it look crap, do you know what I mean? So I'm really excited, because I think they're gonna knock it, I think they're gonna rip it all down. That will be good, because then we won't have anything overlapping our fences. And also I do eventually want to paint our posts, because when we painted our fences last year, we did get quite a bit of paint on our posts, so they're not the neatest. So I might paint the posts maybe that colour, like I've done the patio area, and that will freshen it up and brighten it up as well. So yeah, I've still got a few plans up my sleeve, but yeah, no, I'm buzzing about that fence to be ripped down, because it just looks awful. Oh, and that bush needs to be cut down as well, because that's in their garden and it's coming over to our side quite a bit. So we're going to speak to them and see if they're going to
They probably won't rip it down, to be fair, because it goes all the way back down there. It's like a really big bush, but we might just cut it short on our side because it is overlapping into our garden now. But yeah, other than that, I'm going to do everything gradually over the next few weeks and months. So yeah, you'll see that in upcoming vlogs. Stay tuned if you're interested in seeing little garden updates. But yeah, I'm gonna end this vlog here because I think it's getting long as it is, and I've just woke up, so I'm a little bit sleepy still. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'm gonna go and view a car today, so fingers crossed it all goes well. We found a couple that we like, so yeah, I'll keep you updated. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in my next one.